back to the channel. Happy Saturn Day here at the lair. It's Saturn Day. It is May 14th, 2022, and I came to do a grace card reading for you. Yeah, look at me. Look at her. She's here before dark, yay. I hope you're having a wonderful day where you are. I hope that's the intention you set, because you know you can create your reality. Actually, you do create your own reality. Oh Lord, she's starting already. Look, let's get this grace card reading going, and then we'll see if spirit message pops in. There have been several today. I've had so much new inspiration. You know, a new friend of mine mentioned this. I guess she's a lecture channeler. And apparently this chick's been around for a very long time. Hey, you know, I'm a Sagittarian. I don't know stuff, and I know stuff. What can I say? Yeah, and apparently I never ran across this one, but I've been spending a little time sharpening my teeth on, well, it's a woman who channels this person, Abraham, and she and her husband, Esther is her name. And oh my gosh, y'all, I can't even with you. I can't. Oh my goodness, some of these lectures that I listen to, and they're short. Thank goodness they're short, because you know my attention span is like that. Have really echoed some of the stuff that's been coming out of me through this new venture here on this channel. So it's like further corroboration, and it felt so good, this confirmation. And I did save a couple of those videos that I really resonated with. And what I'm gonna do is just recently there have been some videos that I put out before I came across this, and before I got enlightened to this Esther Hicks or this Abraham Hicks, whichever one, I don't know. And I want to put the addresses for those videos on the videos with the same subject that I've produced. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully you'll have some time, make some time for me, and maybe go back and check some of these things out. But also they're in the playlist. I've been saving the Abraham Hicks under Pantha Picks and Esoterics and Our Evolution. Those are two playlists that I've got here on the channel that you can go over there and you can check stuff out for yourself. Okay, let's get to it. I did pre-shuffle the Grace card deck this afternoon, so first card we're going to pull, you know the drill, girls and boys. This is going to reflect how we can better ourselves and have an easier time with interacting with other people. Just some sort of something, some sort of nuance that we can utilize when we're trying to interact with other people that will help us benefit ourselves. So let's do this thing. Yeah, and you know what? It's supposed to be super hot today, and blessed be, it didn't turn out so hot. And I did take a couple of walks out there just to stretch my little, stretch my wings even further. And so I'm here, and I live to tell about it. So here we go. Boy, she's trying to pull two already. Let's see what we get. Oh Lord, partnership. God speaks to us through people. We are ambassadors of grace for one another. Okay, now look, you've heard this here before, and I will confirm this grace card. Every single instance that we share with another person has in it some sort of wealth designed specifically for our current perception, for our current learning, for our current expansion. Okay? So do yourself a favor. Recognize the bliss. Recognize source in every single person that you come across. Okay? Within every encounter is some sort of embedded gift. And if we're not going too fast and trying to think over somebody else and talk over somebody else, and trust me, oh my gosh, I'm a main offender, y'all. I'm a total main offender. I get to, especially now that I've had like 6 years of total solitude. When I get with somebody I really kind of resonate with me, I want to talk, you know. I've been out on that island a long time, so I really have to watch it. But we do it by nature. That's just what we do. You know, we find ourselves thinking what we're going to say before they've even finished saying what they're going to say, and how we do that, I don't know, because, you know. But do yourself a favor, you know, slow down, recognize the gift in front of you, and try and extract what it is that Source is bringing to your awareness through this other person, because that's the whole point of it. And it is a partnership. Whether you know the person, whether you don't know the person, it doesn't matter. We are in partnership with each other. That's why I say we all matter. We do. Whether you know somebody or don't know somebody, or like somebody or don't like somebody, we're all supposed to be here together, or we wouldn't be here together. Okay? And you are supposed to encounter that person, or you wouldn't have encountered that person. It's simply like that. All right? Okay. I'm going to move along, because you know how she'll do. All right. This next card is for you, the viewer. It's your personal card, and I hope you're gearing up for the full moon. It's going to be, oh Lord, another eclipse. Man, what the hell's going on? It's going to be a full lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. You know, we'll talk about that in a second. I don't have too much to talk about. I'm just going to, you know how I do. All right, let's get your card, viewer. I feel one that I'd like to pull right there. That's it. Oh, come on, man. Gift. Gift. Grace is a gift from God. We don't need to work hard to earn it, feel worthy enough to deserve it, or surrender our needs to receive it. The gift of grace is our birthright. And you know what grace is? It's that thing, it's that core, it's that source core, it's that satchel of stuff that you were bestowed with when you arrived on this planet. Okay, it's got your intuition, it's got your faith, it's got your gratitude, it's got your imagination. And there's like another one I thought of the other day too. I'm going to have to make a list of all these things that we have inside of us that I guess somewhere along the merry way we've, by some weird entity in our society, been led astray from. That those things, you know, they have to be sought, they have to be earned, or they're unattainable. Okay, it's just not true. It's just not true. Grace is your gift. All of those things are innate. They are part of you. They are part of Source. They are part of God living in us. And you know, it's like the essentials to coping with our life here on earth. You know, we need those essentials. We need them. That's why we have them. Here's the dealio though. They go dormant. They get put aside. They get put into a box because we used imagination when we were growing up. We don't need it anymore. Well, yes, we do. We wouldn't have it if we didn't need it, okay? So, you are the gift. You have all of that in you. That's tapping into that kind of stuff is gonna help you build your life the way you really want your life. It's going to help you travel your path with grace. It's going to help you cope with things that come along your way on your best evolution in this place, on this planet. It's all a vibratory realm. And the most beautiful thing, spirit message coming in, the most beautiful thing, the humans are realizing that they have choice. And it's a tough adjustment because there's been some sort of thing that we got tweaked with somewhere along the merry way that basically put this thing inside of us like we don't have a choice, like things are done to us. the circumstances that befall us, we have no control over those. No, we have a choice. And now that we know that, we haven't been used to that, and it feels like a huge responsibility. It feels like it's almost too good to be true. And I think in some certain circumstances, we would rather not have that choice. But trust me, it's the biggest gift a human being could have. The ability to flip your switch, the ability to paint your own picture, the ability to choose your own emotions, the ability to respond the way you really need to respond to be a healthy, stable individual in your world. You get to choose everything. And you can choose to understand that you've been given grace by birth, by birthright, by being here, just by being alive. You're not a victim. You're not a mere human being. And your thoughts and your words create your reality. So it might seem silly when I say, don't quit saying my feet are killing me, my feet are killing me. Say something like, I walked a lot today and I know my feet are telling me that they need some rest. But there is a freaking world of difference between those two sentiments and all of the vibratory essence behind them. We create our reality with our thoughts and our words, and I cannot stress that enough. And that is a huge responsibility. And it is your choice to go in and monitor those things that we've been slack on, that we've been getting away with. But we really haven't been getting away with them. Because that crazy stuff manifests in our world, and then we become victims, and then we're blah, 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 blah. It's time we pull the nose up on that plane. It's time we pull the nose up on that plane. We do not have to do that anymore. Yeah, it's a little bit of work. It's a little bit of attention. But attention is your gold. It's your gold. And you get to choose where you put your gold. You get to choose the little hiding places that you want where you want to store your gold. Your attention is your gold. And it's your choice what to pay attention to. And if you choose to pay attention more often than not to the things that make you feel great, that is going to cause you to manifest that in the next phase of your life, in the next day, in the next week, in the next month, in the next 7 years, or the next 20 years. Because where you put your attention, the energy goes. And where the energy goes is where the manifestation grows. And if you think about it logically, why in the world would we want to spend so much time focused on something that makes us feel bad? The only reason we'd want to do that is old programming. Old programming. Propaganda. And there's no need to go, well, who did this to us? Why would they do this? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What you know now is that you have a choice over it. You can choose to focus on the positivity and manifest positivity. Why wouldn't you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? Okay, so I want to talk about, here are your 2 cards du jour. Partnership. We are each other's partner, one way or another. Okay? So take the information from another that you get. Whether you deem it positive or negative, it's all information that you can use. Okay? It's for your benefit and gift. I don't know why I'm doing this over here because I'm so used to doing it at night. Gift. Grace is a gift that you've been bestowed with. You have it inside of you. Grace is that patience. Grace is that faith. Grace is that gratitude. Grace is that divine imagination. Okay, it's all yours. Okay, just choose to recognize it. And the minute you recognize it, it'll be easier to tap into it for your everyday life. All right, and so what I was gonna say is, yeah, Scorpio moon, we're gonna tend to want to, with this eclipse, sort of hibernate or withdraw, which isn't a bad idea during a, oh Lord, Mercury retrograde. Yeah, it's pretty thick. This soup is pretty thick, but look, you can get through it. It's no big deal. All right. What the Scorpio energy is going to help us do, though, is we've been working on this for weeks and weeks and weeks, gathering the information, gathering the things that we do not want, that the thoughts, the emotions, you know, these feelings of victimhood, feelings of you know, past trauma, all of that. Right now is an auspicious time to go in, clarify it. Our clarification is going to be our gift through this, even with the Mercury retrograde. So we're going to be enabled to get really clear on what needs to hit the road in our lives, okay? And we're going to be able to release. This is that time. The time now is to get clear on what needs to go, grab hold of it firmly, and release it. Okay? You will be enabled to do that. So if you're feeling like you want to make that choice to do that work, now is a perfect time to do it, because you're fully supported, wholly supported in this endeavor. And you know, we need to do that. We need to get that stuff out of there. We need to clear that stuff out of there so we can focus on the positive. We let go of that negative stuff. No longer serves any kind of purpose. Let it go. Make room. Give yourself new energy. Revitalize all of your visions and your aspirations, because the new moon coming up is going to be killer. All right? Okay, I know I'm a little family circus this afternoon, but you know, hopefully it came across. And I mean, I feel so grateful to be here. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so blessed for you. Thank you for coming. And if you do like the video, please hit the thumbs up for me. It'll help. You know how it does. It helps the algorithm, whatever that means. To me, it means that people who are not subscribed or do not have the notification icon engaged might be able to see this video, and that's what I need. I want this channel to grow. I want to be able to give these messages to more and more beautiful, willing people. And if you'd like to share the video, I would appreciate that so much if you think somebody else would get something out of it. And look, subscribe if you want to. That would be very cool. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, because that's how I'm going to grow this channel. That's how I'm going to keep going. And it is my pleasure and my joy and my, what else is there? Pleasure and joy. I feel so privileged to come on here and be with y'all. So thank you so much for giving me this honor. And I'm going to get out of here this afternoon. I think I've got another message coming this afternoon or later today. And I want to get clear in between these readings to give you everything I got. Okay? Well, set your intentions. Be real chill with yourself. Love yourself up, okay? Because then it just makes it easier to be nice to everybody else when you know you've already taken care of you. Self-love is the name of the game, okay? Self-care is the name of the game. Have your back. Be your own best friend, because when you do that, you bring your best to anything that you walk up into, that you bring your energy to. And that's kind of what it's all about now. That's totally what it's all about now. We're not combating anymore. This is about cooperation, okay? All right, well, thanks again for being here, and I'll see you next time.